Beginning on page 81, we will start project 2, and it's kind of a short project, but we'll learn how to apply a theme to a workbook. And if you'll notice there in the middle of page 81, they do tell us that a theme is a set of formatting choices that include a color theme, which that's a set of colors, a font theme, which is a set of heading and body text fonts, and then the effects theme, which is a set of lines and fill effects. And you can apply that a specific theme to your entire worksheet. And what's cool about that, then, when you apply that specific theme, you could also go into Word or into PowerPoint and apply the same theme to a document or to a PowerPoint presentation and kind of keep a consistency excuse me, among the applications. So we're going to learn how to apply these themes. It's just a way to quickly apply formats to your worksheet. Excuse me. I've opened up the workbook that's called SBA Payroll, and I have saved it as they've asked us to in Project 2. And they're going to have us do some review type things here, putting in formulas, changing row heights, and things like that. So we are going to start out in G4. They want us to calculate the Social Security tax, which if you look at the Social Security rate, that's going to be 7.65, and we'll take the gross amount and multiply it times the Social Security rate. Now keep in mind they will want us to autofill down. So as it fills down, we want the gross amount to change as it copies down, but we don't want the Social Security rate that's in cell H11 to copy down. So we're going to apply a mixed cell reference to that portion of the formula. So we'll start out, all formulas obviously start out with an equal sign, and then we're going to take the gross amount, which is in cell E4. We're going to multiply that times the rate, which is in H11. And again, as we copy this down, we do not want the row to change as it copies down. So we're going to put a $sign in front of the row number so that as it copies, it'll stay constant and will absolutely not change when it copies down. So 1660 times your 7.65% tells you that your Social Security tax is $126.99. So we'll go ahead and autofill this down. And just as a review, I'm going to go down to cell G9. Notice it is taking the gross amount for that employee in cell E9, and it's multiplying it again times H11. So every one of these will say H11 as it's copied down. We're also going to calculate what the net amount's going to be, and essentially that's your gross pay minus your Social Security tax, as well as your withholding. So both of these, withholding tax and the Social Security tax, will be subtracted from the gross amount. So again, I'm going to start out with an equal sign. Click on the gross amount minus your withholding tax minus Social Security tax. That column's not wide enough, so I'll just double click between H and I, and then we'll go ahead and autofill the formula down, and we'll have the net pays for each of the employees. Again, as a review from a previous project, we are going to apply the middle align button to cell A1. Now, if you notice here, there's nothing in cell A1 for right now, but before we middle align anything, they want us to change the row height to 36. So I'm going to go between rows 1 and 2, click and drag down. We're going to increase it to 36. And then they want it middle aligned. So again, on the Home tab in the alignment group, they want it middle aligned, which it looks like it's bottom line. So we'll go to the middle align. And then we're going to increase the font size to 18. And then we're going to also bold. And then we'll go ahead and type in the title that they are requesting. And in addition to the bolding in cell A1, they also want the subtitle to be bolded as well as the headings in row 3. So we'll select A2 through H3, and then I'll just click on the bold button on the ribbon. Okay, now applying a theme. We want the apothecary theme to be applied to our worksheet, and so to do that, to apply a theme, we go to the Page Layout tab. In the Themes group, notice there's a variety of colors, fonts, and themes that you can further customize, there's an overall theme for the entire worksheet. If you click on that button, we should be able to find the apothecary theme. You'll notice immediately in the background that that's changed colors from pink to the gray. If you lay your mouse on any of these, you can kind of see what they're going to look like before you even choose them. Okay, that's the live preview. So I'm going to click on apothecary, and then you can further customize that. Now, just by choosing the theme's font, that will change what your color palettes will show. Whether it be the fill color, the font color, any other color palettes that you have, it will actually affect what colors you see on those palettes by the themes that you selected. But you can further customize your themes by using the colors, the fonts, and the effects. And they're going to have us change in the colors and the fonts in this particular project. So we're going to go to the colors button, choose the flow option. And again, you're going to get a slightly different look here. You can see that changing. But again, that changes the color palettes. And then the fonts that they want us to use is the black tie. We'll scroll down just a little bit. But again, you can see as you lay your mouse on these, the fonts actually represent, the first one represents what the headings would be. The second one represents what font the body text would be. So this particular one, it's all the same, but you can notice here that the headings would be, whoops, I'm lying to you. Apothecary, you'd have the book Antiqua as your headings, and then Century Gothic as your body text. But anyway, they want this to be black tie, so I'm going to choose that. And then we'll kind of check here. I think everything else is set. We can see everything. Everything's visible. Otherwise, we would need to widen the column so that the longest words or the numbers would be displayed in the columns.